Call this meeting to order. I guess we do the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call.
Ayers, absent. Brisbane,
Here.
Weaver, absent. Tice,
Here.
Zerden.
Here.
And then open forum, I guess that's if anybody has to come up with anything.
Anybody that would like to speak to an item that is not on the agenda is encouraged to take that opportunity now. If there are nobody that wants to speak to specific items, then you can adjourn the open forum. But is there anybody that wants to speak on open forum?
Guess we have no one. And we move on to the approval of minutes from September 16th.
I'll make a motion to approve September 16th minutes. I'll second.
We have a second. Motion is approved.
Or vote.
Oh, we got a
Call for
vote.
a vote.
I'll go, a vote. All
Aye.
those in favor?
Aye.
All nay? Motion passed. Okay, the public hearing, conditional use application C 25-003. Matt Juntnan, 8862 County Road 11, Breezy Point. Lot 11, Block 23, White Birch 16. Parcel 100-80631. Request to construct 1,040 square foot accessory building, cumulative accessory structure, 1,568 square feet, zone R2, medium residential. And anybody from the public? Correct.
Applicant.
Actually, the first
Public first.
order of business would be the open public hearing.
Okay. So I guess, Mr. Juntman, you can make your presentation.
Yeah, thank you. I am just looking to build,
And then we need your, for the record, we need your name and address
oh,
for that. Yep.
birth date, date and address.
Just your address, name and address, I'm sorry.
Name and
Yep,
address.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Matt Juntnan. I live at 8862 County Road 11, Breezy Point, Minnesota. And then just talk a little bit about.
Yep, go.
I'm looking to build, permission to build an accessory building on my property in Breezy Point Resort, or Breezy Point City. Just looking to build some more storage, for some of my toys, I guess I have. We're looking to build it on the Harvest Road side of our property, where there is a driveway already to the clearing area that it's going to be. This would be just a cold storage building, no plumbing or septic involved, and then we plan on having the building color scheme to match the existing buildings on the property. I have our residential home, which is about 2,400 square feet, dark bronze log sided. We have a very small garage, kind of tucked away in the middle of our property with the second driveway off of Harvest Road leading to it. And then our proposed building would be on that same back driveway, a little closer to the road. And the building would have a black wainscoting on the bottom and then a dark bronze siding for the majority of the building. Looking to do black garage doors, black doors and black windows as well. Just a very kind of matching building to what we have already.
And that's metal then too?
Metal, correct. Yep.
How high, can I ask a question?
Sure.
How tall the sidewalls are you planning on having? I guess it kind of dictates your height there a little bit.
Right. So, upon this conditional, we have, Sandman Engineering designing in accordance to city code.
Okay.
We plan to have the mid-height of the roof
Right.
no higher than 15 feet tall.
Okay. Are you having a survey to make sure you're, got the right setbacks, or you look like you probably got plenty, huh?
Yeah, I did my own site, plan, and, yeah, we're way within tolerance of the setbacks between the road and our neighboring lots.
How big is that lot that you're on there?
It's about 1.86 acres.
Okay. Anything else, or?
So on, one of the conditions Jerry had was the applicant shall comply with all setback requirements, so we don't have to require a survey, do we?
The lot is big enough, and he informs me that he knows where his property stakes are, so therefore I'm not requiring a survey at this
Okay.
point.
For the,
If in fact this would be a small lot that had tight setbacks, then we'd be talking about a survey.
okay, cause we don't want something down the road where the neighbor goes, well, he's too close.
We have not traditionally required surveys when people can find their property stakes. It's where
Right,
the
okay.
people can't find property stakes that we have issues.
Yeah, okay. It looks like there's plenty of room, so. It was 26, now it's 20, it was 28 going to 26, so.
Are you gonna have any more impervious added to your driveway going to that building? I'm assuming the 3 garage doors are they all gonna be lined up with the road? You know, to
Correct,
to
yes.
understand what I'm saying, so you're not gonna be adding driveway or impervious out here? Obviously, this isn't to scale and perfect, I understand that, I was just,
Yeah, yep.
just making sure.
Yep.
I don't have any further questions.
Okay. I guess we move on to staff review.
Again, the applicant is Matt Jutnan.
You can have a seat.
Property address is 8862 County Road 11. PID number is 100-80631. The legal description is Lot 11, Block 23, White Birch 16. The zoning is R2, medium residential. The applicable city codes is 153.032, 153.044, 045, and 153.119. The conditional use request is to construct a detached accessory structure up to 1,600 square feet, property zoned R2. Property presently is 1.842 acres, 80,286 feet, located between Harvest Road and County Road 11. The lot currently hosts an existing house and a 22 by 24 detached garage. Applicant is seeking to construct another detached garage, 26 by 40. Proposed cumulative total square footage of accessory structures, 1,568 square feet. Access to the accessory structures proposed from Harvest Road. Upon review of the conditional use application, the commission needs to consider the findings as required in section 153.119. In review, the commission should state whether or not the finding is acceptable towards granting the CUP, if applicable. The following findings must be met. The use or the development is appropriate conditional use in the land use zone. The property is zoned R2, and the request is appropriate under section 153.032, C1. The use or development with conditions conforms to the comprehensive land use plan. The use with conditions is compatible with the existing neighborhood. And the use with conditions would not be injurious to the public health, safety, welfare, decency, order, comfort, convenience, or appearance of the prosperity of the city. I'm gonna forego going through the verbiage that's that's verbatim out of the zoning application, or the zoning ordinance. Applicant has filed the appropriate application for the CUP, has paid the appropriate fee for the application. Public notice of the conditional use hearing was published in the legal newspaper, and all property owners within 350 feet were given mailed notice. Public hearing was held on Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Staff has reviewed the site plan, CUP application, and zoning code compliance. The following findings are made. The use is an appropriate conditional use in land use zoned R2. The property is zoned R2 and the request is consistent with 153.032, 044, 045, and 153.119. The use is compatible with the comprehensive land use plan. The use is compatible with the existing neighborhood, and the use in conditions would not be injurious to the public health, safety, welfare, decency, comfort, convenience, appearance, prosperity of the city. The following may be appropriate conditions for approval of the conditional use permit. Applicant shall obtain a building permit for accessory structure. Applicant shall comply with all setback requirements. Siding and roofing of accessory structures to be similar to principal structure. Accessory structure to comply with the state building code. Height of the accessory structure shall not exceed 15 feet, midpoint of the roof. Cumulative square footage of accessory structure shall not exceed 1,600 square feet. And the access to accessory structure to be from Harvest Road.
So, any public input, I'm assuming? Nobody there? I guess we'll close it to the public, and then, anybody have any questions or concerns?
Jerry left the blank on 8, and I don't know of anything we need to add, do you? No.
So I guess we just move for a motion then, or?
I believe that would be where you would be at this point.
Okay. Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve, conditional use permit application C 25-003 under the conditions that have been presented to us.
A second?
I'll second it.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? The motion is passed.
You're done.
So, you're good to go.
That was easy.
One thing I did wanna mention is we got an email on Monday with an invoice from
A scam.
Cap.
That's what we assume.
But it's usually been coming the day after their meetings?
Yeah, that's why,
Okay, so they've changed their game.
so.
Just a heads up. But thank you.
Thank you for letting
Thank
us
you.
know that.
All right.
So I guess we got something to talk about, some zoning.
The question is, do you want to wait till there's a full group here, or do you want to attack some of that now? Might be rehashing it the second time.
Yeah.
when your full group is here.
Probably would be better, right? Yeah.
I,
Get everyone's input.
I tried to put down, just some of the key things that I think need some discussion. I'm sure there's more, and I would suspect that as we get into the discussion, there, we'll identify more of them. But I think it would be beneficial if we had a full board here to talk about it.
I agree.
Do we table it till next meeting?
I agree.
There will be a meeting in December. We do have an agenda item.
Were we going to meet as an open, the planning and zoning beside the regular meeting?
Well, you can do that, but I think the last direction I got was that we should bring it and have a discussion at the meeting.
And then,
And
Go
then
from
if you want to have a workshop later on, we can certainly have a workshop later on. That's different. No matter what, if there's more than two of you that are going to be having that discussion, it's an open meeting to everybody.
right, right. Yeah.
Okay, I guess, any staff reports?
I have one.
Is it something you want on the recording to put on the document thing to see?
So fancy.
Down. Sorry, and I gotta switch here.
Where am I going there, young lady?
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
right
there
there.
you go. Okay, that piece of property is 31162 Spring Loop.
Is it upside down or no?
No.
Pardon?
Oh, yeah.
It's upside down?
It's upside down to us.
I mean, we
but
could
not
see
him.
it, but there you go. Oh,
There you go.
thank you.
Got it. Again, 31162 Spring Loop. What you're looking at is a house that was built back in 2022, I believe. That white structure that is there is a garage. That is an existing garage today. Number one, that garage was never permitted. Number two, it's about 10 feet too close to the property line. What makes this even a little bit more precarious is the fact that these people that are there today and own that piece of property just bought it in May of this year. So, to me, it seems one of the actions that we could take is we could go back to these people and say, hey, you have to go through a horrendous process to permit the garage. Or you can go after the previous owner. Either way, it's gonna cost you a lot of money to do that, and they're basically a victim here rather than they didn't do anything wrong. We can't go after the previous owner. The only thing we can go after is the present property owner.
Is that state statute?
That's advice from the city attorney. What I'm thinking of is that we ask them to apply for an after-the-fact variance to allow for the setback that is less than the 30 feet. It's 20 feet. We've identified the property stakes. We've actually measured the distance from the property stakes to the building. We know what that is. But I'm looking from, if you have some other form of guidance for me, I guess I'm asking for that
How old is that building? Just curious.
I'm assuming that building is between, 2003 or 4.
Oh,
I think an after-the-fact variance is sufficient. Like you said, they are ultimately the victim in all of it, but it needs to be righted somehow.
Yeah.
My other question is, how was this brought to your attention? Did you find it, or the inspector, or a neighbor?
Neighbors.
Why so late?
Actually, we had all kinds of activity over there in that neighborhood this year, and there were, we had some, campers that were out there, and,
Gotcha.
and that became a hellish issue to begin with, and then, you know, one thing leads to the next, and here you are.
Right.
so the previous owner built the building, lived someplace else, built the new house and then sold it? That's the way I understand it?
My understanding is that the previous owner built it. When it was built, I don't know, because it was never permitted.
Right.
He is gone. He sold that piece of property to these people in May. They've been there since May of this year.
Like Teddy said, you just about have to give them an after-the-fact variance, apply for one, and it's,
Well, it's gonna come in front of you again if there's an application for an after-the-fact variance.
Right, right. So it should be 35 and it's 20
It's
foot
supposed to be
two.
30, it's 20 foot.
Oh, so it's 10 foot.
It's,
It's
there's a
third.
10-foot variance that is necessary. I think, you know, one of the things that the attorney said, well, we could just leave it go and not do anything about it, but, I think would be good to at least, legalize the building as it sits there, so that if in fact it gets burnt down or whatever, he can rebuild it. If he doesn't have a variance, he actually can't replace that because it would be a illegal non-conforming use.
I think that's how you pitch it to them. Right. To the new owners.
Yeah.
Like, we have to do it this way.
Well,
It's for the benefit of them.
they're not
ultimately.
very happy, and I
And I wouldn't
understand
be
that.
either.
They don't want to spend a lot of money.
Right.
But they are a victim in this circumstance.
So if they, well, you went out and measured it and you kind of have an idea about,
Well, they found the property stake, so they know
oh,
exactly what
okay.
it is.
We actually went out and located the property stakes.
Okay,
There's a
all
property
right.
stake that's
Where the star is.
20, exactly 20 feet from that building where I've
Oh,
indicated on
okay.
that line. Yeah, we physically located them.
well, like a surveyor told me, they find a lot of them move too.
Well, we found more than one.
Yeah, so that's fine. I mean, it's just, I've just brought that up because,
Because it's like next to the road, so it wouldn't have like the side off of, let's say, the side of a lot, what is it, 10 feet, a minimum?
Depends what's
From
in
the
there.
side.
Well, it's a setback from the right of way, which is 30 feet.
Okay, just be, well, yeah, because the road is there.
If in fact that were one of the side yards, then you'd
Right.
have a 10-foot
You're right,
setback.
yeah.
right.
But
What's a after-the-fact variance cost?
same. 250.
Right. I think we have to bring them in and at least get that done and solidified, so it's recorded and it's not just a illegal building.
Well, right now it's an illegal building and
Right.
we gotta legitimize it some way.
Correct. And I think the only way to do that without costing the current homeowners a whole pile of money is to do an after-the-fact variance.
I would,
And,
yeah, I would agree with that.
you know, is there, any way the city could deduct or lower the fee rate?
Well, I
For
think we
this?
got that much in cost, quite frankly.
Okay, I was just asking.
By the time we do the publications and the notifications and hold the hearings and that kind of thing, I think
Yeah.
we eat
You've
up
got
that
more than
$250
that, yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah,
Okay. Just throwing out ideas, that's all.
You know, the last thing I want to do is promote the fact that the next guy comes out there and builds something and doesn't
Right.
Right.
so
take his,
that was built without a permit. I'm sure there's other structures in the city that,
I think there's probably some structures in the city, but I don't think they're as big as this building is.
no, it looks pretty good size.
Yeah.
Off topic, since we're talking about this stuff. Impervious coverage, like if there's a lot that's way over their impervious coverage, then what?
Well, then we ask them to bring it into conformance.
Okay. And my next question is if somebody is basically living in their camper inside of the house for over a year, probably a year and a half, then what?
Number one, you can't camp.
But it's inside his structure. That's
I-
all I'm saying.
If we got a complaint about it,
Yep,
we would do something about that.
got it.
But if we don't get a complaint, we're
Yep.
not chasing them. We're not
Well, yeah.
chasing,
I get it. I was just curious.
yeah, I don't, you know, and I'm sure there's we've had squatters on, some of the lots. We've got some campers that we've had to deal with. There's actually a camper in one of the lots just north of this lot that we've sent a letter to that, you know, like I said, there's kind of a lot of activity in that neighborhood, and one complaint kind of leads to 3 or 4.
Right. Can
It's
you,
not something that, the other part of that is that when we do get a complaint, we do not give out who gave that complaint.
yeah,
That's good.
where is Spring Loop from here?
Spring Loop is off of,
Ski chalet.
of Ski Chalet,
Yep.
north side of Ski Chalet, almost to Ranchette.
Got it.
Oh, what's up
You
there?
can come
Let's
in
see.
two ways, obviously, it's a loop, but yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was right off 11, so I
I
was
think you can
wrong.
almost see it.
From 11?
Well, from Ski Chalet, I think you can see it,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
by there.
That's all I got.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Close the meeting.
Yeah, I guess we adjourn the meeting.
All in favor?
Yeah, make a motion.
Make a
I'll make a
motion,
motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
meeting.
Adjourned.
Aye.
All right.